Parker and his team are 2 weeks into their search for a gold claim in Australia that he can mine during the Yukon winter. Now, in the Palmer Goldfields, he's prospecting the Fitzgerald family's claim.
Jack and Cheryl Fitzgerald have tons of virgin ground and tons of stuff I'm sure they're not showing us. Like everything we've seen so far has been hit pretty hard. And I'm not interested in like cleaning up after somebody else. I did that for Tony Beats for a lot of years. And if we're gonna come mine here, then we want some real virgin ground.
Right. Yep, definitely.
Anything that's gonna happen is gonna be through Jack and Cheryl. And the only way we're gonna build rapport with them is gonna be to spend time with them.
So far, Jack and Cheryl have only just shown us the ground they're mining, which is all well and good, but if Parker's going to be able to make an informed decision, it's really important we get onto virgin ground to test very soon.
For me, today is just about getting familiar with them. I'd like to get this trommel set up on a piece of ground that we can mine on. That's going to depend on them opening up when it comes to the ground side of things, and that's a step that sometimes never happens.
All right, so we'll go and have a look around and we'll get a feel for the place.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Let's get on the road.
Parker's very interested in anything mining, anything historical, I think. Hopefully, as we're travelling and talking, we get to know Parker and build up trust. I don't care where miners are in the world, it's all about trust.
The Fitzgeralds own 600 acres of land in the heart of the Palmer Goldfields. The ground is so rich, it became the center of the region's 1873 gold rush. Old-time miners pulled out 1 million ounces of gold worth $1.5 billion in today's money.
God, look at that. That's something else up there, Jack, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful, isn't it?
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that's an old boiler. That used to drive it.
I've never actually seen one of these in person.
And how do they get it in here in a horse and cart, eh?
No kidding.
It's unbelievable.
That is unthinkable, isn't it?
And so this would be for hard rock with these stamp mills, you know, the gold's in the rock.
And then that's the crusher there, is it?
Yeah, these are the stamps that come down and crush the rock into fine powder.
Old-timers used steam-powered stamp batteries to crush large pieces of gold-rich rock. The battery would act like a mortar and pestle, turning rock to powder so miners could extract the gold.
This is nuts. I've never been anywhere with this kind of history, and especially not with people that know it so well. I bet people in here died by the dozen. It's just brutal. See those pieces of steel in there? They would have water running through them, and they'd have a big fire burning in there and make steam. Like super simple. Steam would go up into there and over and power the motor.
That's exactly right, you're onto it.
These 3 iron boilers powered a stamp battery in the original Palmer Goldfields mining operation. They were hauled in by the old-time miners on horse and cart in 1874.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It is
Such a cool
It's
place.
beautiful, eh? It is doubtful if any of these 19th century reef mining companies ever made a profit.
In that time, they were coming out of areas like Colorado,
That's
Victoria,
right. Victoria.
California, where the hard rock or the reef mining would have been super successful. So they came up here, saw how much alluvial gold there was, and just poured the money into the hard rock,
Yeah.
thinking that it was going to be the main producer, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I reckon you'd be right.
I don't know that a lot of people understand all the significance of all this. You've got to be a miner, and here you are coming from over there, and yet you understand the mining side of all this and the relevance, the importance of it.
Right. My grandpa would have loved this. Just unreal.
It's nice showing people that appreciate the history, eh? Parker's actually looking. It would be so nice to think that he could go home to his granddad and show him all this.
Oh, hey, Granddad,
And he
love
can't.
it.
But you've got to be grateful that Parker has seen it.
Carl, for me. Right, you all ready?
Ready to rock.
I guess for us now, The next question is if there's some virgin ground that you guys have that we might be interested in and being able to test, if there's anything like that that we could take a look at.
Yeah, well, look, you're a miner yourself, so you know that trust is a big thing.
I completely understand that. I don't want to jump the gun too much, but we only have so much time, you know?
Yeah, there's some ground up here it's virgin ground, Eureka Creek. Not that I don't trust you, but I'd just like our son to go with you.
And is there quite a bit of ground there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of ground there.
And it's not a flash road in there. It's pretty rough, but you'll get there.
Gotcha. All right, perfect. There is massive opportunity here. Jack and Cheryl have just given us permission to go prospect one of their virgin leases that they haven't done any mining on.
Eureka Creek is located deep in the outback, 40 miles north of the Fitzgerald's homestead, taking Parker into the Palmer Field's most remote terrain.
This road's going to deteriorate from here on in, guys, so I can't guarantee what it's going to be like, you know.
All right, mate.
Pretty sketchy.
We just have to hold on and see what we got.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
This trommel still has half of Australia to get through.
Oh, so you want me to look after it? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, geez.
I think I've got a little bit of wheel lift off at the front here.
Tires off the ground.
I mean, I'm no expert, but that looks quite at an angle.
I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, look, I don't think we can go any further, you know, like it's only going to get worse from here on in, you know.
Are we stuck here?
Yeah.
Oh my God, where are we?